And you might not realize it, but today is National Kidney Day. Here in New York, there are more people waiting for an organ transplant than almost any other part in the Western Hemisphere. It's the reason one local family decided to turn to Tara to get the word out about their increasingly desperate medical fight, made even worse during COVID. Here's Tara Rosenblum.
I started a campaign, was hoping you'd be able to take a flyer.
Matt Leitner is a doting only child.
It'd be awesome if you could take one.
On a mission.
Hi there.
To save his mother.
She's been on dialysis.
Because he knows it could be the kindness of a stranger.
Thanks.
That ultimately saves her life.
What's her name?
Yeah, Sue Leitner.
It's been 2 years now since a rare disease sent his mom's kidney into failure. A dialysis machine now keeps the 63-year-old alive.
It's painful.
3 hours, 3 days a week.
It's the only thing that's keeping me alive.
While Susan Leitner's deteriorating health might not be immediately obvious, she told me she is a shadow of her former self.
I'm tired. My body doesn't work the same way.
Such is life on one of the longest and largest transplant wait lists in North America, where roughly 8,400 patients are praying for a life-saving organ that might never arrive on time. It's not uncommon for a New Yorker to wait 5 years or longer.
Is our organ donation system broken?
The Turn to Tara team spent nearly 2 years digging deeper into the crisis that claims roughly 500 local lives each year. We heard from dozens of patients, like Tara McKeegan of Pearl River.
We still had a mortgage payment, but then I also had to pay rent down in North Carolina.
It was either leave New York to join another wait list, she told us,
I wasn't moving up on the list,
or die.
I was potentially one infection away from going to the other side.
Much to her shock, she was back home in Rockland County within 2 months with 2 new lungs.
My breathing it's effortless now.
Our plan was to share her story and our data in early 2020, but then our report got put on hold when another race to save lives took on new urgency.
It's a very serious situation.
And brought the transplant world to a near standstill.
The entire healthcare system has been overwhelmed.
In the early days of the pandemic, local transplants were down a staggering 90%, but most patients like Susan just couldn't risk traveling out of state like Tara did.
I have thought about it. COVID's prevented me from going all over the place.
New York's organ advocacy community also lost one of its most passionate fighters. Tara died a year ago at age 41 after a brief battle with the coronavirus. But her fight lives on.
I'd love for you to take a look.
While Matthew Leitner continues to educate his community one flyer at a time.
She's looking for a kidney donor.
About the facts surrounding live organ donation.
You know, you can live well, really, with one kidney.
Because he knows it might be his mom's only path to survival.
It sort of makes me feel like I'm doing something that could help.
But Matt is hoping, now that their story caught our attention, it'll catch yours too. Tara Rosenblum, News 12.
Well, nationwide, there are more than 106,000 patients waiting for an organ. About 8,500 of them live in New York. New Jersey has more than 2,600 candidates, and Connecticut under 1,200. If you want to learn more about how to become a live donor for Susan or anyone else, you can head to our website, news12.com, and click on the Features tab. That's where you'll find the Turn to Tara section and a list of resources.